let's talk about Nivea. For those of you that don't know Nivea is a American singer whose recordings reached the Billboard charts during the early 2000s. She's known for her Grammy-nominated hit "Don't Mess With My Man," "Okay," featuring Young Bloods and Lil Jon. She has released the studio albums Nivea Complicated in 2005, and she also has a baby with Lil Wayne. So she's a girl that in the early 2000s there was this wave going on, like the Ciaras. There was the rappers too, like the Shaunas, the Remy's. They was around, but it was like the Ciaras. It was that type of girl, and it was also the Monicas and things like that. And she was one of those type of girls. So she ended up having a baby by Lil Wayne. Now she says right here that Lil Wayne convinced her to quit music and be in a relationship with him, and then end up marrying that other girl. So let's see. Let's hear some of the things she said and see if we can.
At what point did you meet Wayne?
I met Wayne because from "Don't Miss My Man" video was out. And he said he saw it. He was like, "Oh, she cute," and called the label and said, "I want to do a song with her. I'm working on my solo project, blah blah blah." And he was like, "Okay." He said, "I don't want to do a song with you. I just want your number."
And then he encouraged you to basically say deuces and come to New Orleans. So
he said, "Come be with me. I got you."
Sent a letter to the label. They don't put all that money in that girl, and she just up and quit.
So he was like, "Well, I can help you with your music if you really want to do it." I'm just sitting there, being a house, like a housewife. And then the situation, he was, Reginae was very young. I love her so much. All of a sudden, this is kind of funny. He was like, "I never stayed in an apartment before. Let's get an apartment." So we moved out the house, get an apartment. I didn't realize he did that to move Toya back in the house.
That's crazy.
But I remember being on the phone screaming. Toya and Wayne and Cece like, "I'm gonna come crash their wedding." So we had a birthday party. He did the prom theme, and me and Toya both was there. And he gave her this awesome speech and everything. And she told me years later she thought I knew that they was back together. After that, that's pretty much when I think he proposed and they got married. And I was so heartbroken. I was screaming and cussing him out. So I was about to go get a job at Babes as Nivea.
Where's Babes?
An old strip club girl. I don't know what to do.
You just gotta go after you already had been a celebrity.
This was 2003. What people don't know is while I'm dreaming I was married, Wayne reached out and said, "Hey, I want to do a song. I want you to produce and write. I want Neal to sing it, and I'm a rap." I did my part. I still have it and dreaming out, and he sent it to Wayne. And when Wayne sent it back, Dream said it was so up the stuff he was saying, and he never played it for me.
Oh wow.
Wayne never played it for me either. He said he was just trying to get me to reach. He used that to try to connect with me again.
He was talking bad about
me.
About you?
Yeah, I don't know. He said, I don't even know. But they both said it was fucked up shit.
Damn.
Yeah, I never heard it. I'm glad, but I've heard enough. Once we, got back.
My views may be a little toxic, about relationships, because my view on relationships are always unique, because I look at a relationship like a deal. I look at a relationship like a deal that love is attached to. Even with somebody like me, I'm gonna be whatever you need to be. I'm gonna be whatever you need me to be in regards to my relationship, right? So I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna buy you gifts. I'm gonna put you in the new whip. I'm gonna put you in the big crib. I'm gonna make sure you eat the finest of steaks. I'm gonna make sure you keep a good dress on with some heels some of that. I'm gonna make sure that you one of the baddest ones. I'm gonna make sure your hair together. I'm gonna make sure that you know what it is to be a bad. You understand me? So in return, a lot of times I don't need much. A lot of times now, or either I don't need much or I don't know that I need much. Right? Because I'm so moving around and busy, right? Trying to figure this other thing out. I can cook, I can do everything. But what happens is, what tend to happen in relationships is that somebody tends to fall off the wagon. Somebody tends to stop appreciating what should have been took to hard and serious to the end of the road. Some people stop appreciating what should never be ignored. They stop engaging with things you should never leave alone. They start tiptoeing around things you should stomp around. You see what I'm saying? And then communication is always the problem. I told somebody one time that I was dealing with, like, yo, every time I'm around you, I feel like you be attacking me. You want me to answer stuff all the time. What was this? Who was this? What was that? What they do? I don't wanna be under attack by nobody when I'm chilling. Listen, I do enough, man. Get away from me with the attack, man. Know what I'm saying? If anything that I done is unacceptable in your eyes, I apologize. If you feel as though you don't need to be in the space with me, I can appreciate that as well. But let's not do this here. I'm not interested in it. You know what I mean? And I also know it's a difference when a man take you serious and a man really, really, really engage with you and be like, yo, you my woman. This different than that other. This ain't that other thing. So they asked, what do I think about Wayne telling her, hey, stop doing music? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't tell my woman to stop doing music at where I'm at in my life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's hustle. But he was the top dog. He was probably hot then, so he didn't necessarily need the hustle. But I tell my old lady to hustle. It's always about the hustle for me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes sometimes want to cripple their woman. You know, a crippled woman financially or otherwise, you know, not physically, but financially crippled and mentally crippled a woman in order to keep her in a position of where her only gasoline comes from his tank. You see what I'm saying? And so it's very important to teach your daughter. I don't want my old lady to depend on me fully. If you do, that's your business. Cause when I pull it from you, don't. You feel me? But I don't encourage nobody to 100% depend on me. That's don't except my children, my mother, and my wife. You know what I'm saying? But if you just my old lady, don't you? I wouldn't do that. Now you can. The option is always there. But if you a man, old lady, he may at any moment hit a crossover. I'm out of here. I'm on to something else. I saw Beloved. She was nice. And I keep going through stuff with you. And cheating is, I can't believe that people hold loyalty over your head sometimes.